Look around your neighborhood, the mailman, kids playing, a neighbor watering flowers. These are the rhythms of a peaceful life. But what if that peace is just an illusion? Hidden within this ordinary picture, a threat wearing the face of a friend. We trust those around us, believing everyone seeks the same quiet life. But that trust is also a vulnerability. Imagine a predator that mimics us perfectly, walking, talking, living among us. Beneath the disguise, a weapon waiting for a signal. This isn't fiction. Sometimes it's the neighbor next door. These threats thrive in our complacency and ignorance. They know our names, our routines, our towns, because they live here too. The concept is simple but terrifying. A force placed inside a nation, dormant for years. Their mission is to be invisible. They become your colleagues, your friends, your neighbors. All the while, they carry a secret, a deadly purpose, waiting to be activated. The enemy is not always at the gate. Sometimes they're already inside. Our greatest danger may be the one closest to us. They are the neighbor you don't know. The foundation of our society is trust, but that trust can be exploited. How well do you really know your neighbor? Sometimes the most profound danger is the one that's already inside, and it's waiting. What is a sleeper cell? At its core, it's a group of clandestine operatives who remain inactive within a target population. Their goal blends in so perfectly that no one suspects them. Unlike active terrorists, sleepers lead normal lives, waiting for the right moment. They are a long-term investment by hostile actors, valued for what they might do tomorrow. Sleeper cells are small, compartmentalized, and isolated from each other. Their missions vary: espionage, sabotage, or terrorism. They are a strategic asset, a dagger held to a nation's throat. The psychological impact is immense. The threat is as much psychological as it is physical, and that's what makes them so dangerous. Sleeper agents are not new. The Soviet KGB mastered this during the Cold War, sending deep-cover illegals to the West. Rudolf Abel lived as a New York artist for years before being caught, a ghost hiding in plain sight. In 2010, the FBI uncovered the Russian illegals program, 10 sleeper agents living ordinary lives in American suburbs. They were real estate agents, journalists, parents, trusted members of their communities. Their mission: burrow deep, cultivate sources, and wait. Terrorist groups have used the same strategy. The 9/11's attackers lived in the US for months, blending in, exploiting our openness to plan devastation. These cases are not just stories, they're blueprints. The enemy uses our systems: visas, universities, job markets, neighborhoods. Each case shows how infiltration evolves, becoming more sophisticated. The line between friend and foe blurs. History warns us, the quietest moments can be the most dangerous. The sleeper waits, patient and silent. Our own openness is both our strength and our weakness. The threat adapts, learning from every success and failure. The lesson is clear: vigilance is essential. The enemy is always watching, always waiting. The past is prologue. The sleeper cell is history repeating itself in new and unpredictable ways. The silence before the storm is never as empty as it seems. Where are these threats today? The answer: everywhere and nowhere. Sleeper cells are designed to be invisible, but recent arrests and disrupted plots reveal a disturbing pattern. FBI disrupts ISIS-inspired plot in Idaho. Suspected Hezbollah operatives arrested in Texas. Terror ties at the southern border. For every plot stopped, how many go undetected? Cells are no longer just in big cities. They're in small towns and suburbs, where vigilance is lower. They seek anonymity in the heartland, embedding in places we consider safest. The southern border is a growing concern. Individuals with terror ties have been caught crossing. The sheer volume of traffic means some succeed. Intelligence reports show a sharp increase in encounters with people on terror watch lists. They come from all over the world, exploiting crises to insert operatives. This dispersal stretches law enforcement thin. Every local agency is now on the front lines. The threat is diffuse, a cancer that has spread. The map of whispers is growing, connecting dots across the nation. The enemy is not coming. They're already here. The challenge is knowing where to look. The threat is hidden in plain sight, and it's spreading. Don't just take my word for it. Listen to those tasked with our safety. FBI Director Christopher Wray warns of a heightened threat environment with foreign terrorist groups calling for attacks. The Department of Homeland Security echoes these concerns, issuing regular bulletins about threats from lone offenders and small groups. They warn of foreign organizations exploiting the border to plot attacks. International partners share intelligence about operatives targeting the US. These networks are transnational, using technology and encrypted communications to direct agents from afar. The global intelligence community agrees. The US remains a primary target. So why isn't this leading the news every night? Because the danger is hard to see. It's a quiet, creeping infiltration. The threat lives in the shadows. The alarms are sounding from every agency: FBI, DHS, CIA, and more. The system is overloaded. The lights are blinking red. They're connecting the dots, but they need the public's vigilance. National security is everyone's responsibility now. The threat is real, diverse, and here. The question is, are we listening? The warnings are clear. The time to prepare is now. What can you do? The threat feels overwhelming, but you're not powerless. Start with situational awareness. Look up. Notice your surroundings and spot what's out of place. This isn't paranoia, it's prudence. Prepare your home for disruption. Food, water, medical supplies for at least 2 weeks. Power and water could be out, stores empty. Have a go bag ready for each family member. Learn to recognize suspicious behavior not based on appearance but on actions. Unusual deliveries, blacked out windows, counter-surveillance tactics. These are red flags. If you see a pattern, report it. Let professionals investigate. Build a community network. Know your neighbors. In a crisis, they're your first line of support. A connected neighborhood is a hard target. Organize a watch program. Share information, have a communication plan. Simple tools like walkie-talkies can be a lifeline if phones go down. Community resilience is key. Your strength is in each other. Preparation is not fear, it's responsibility. The more prepared you are, the less vulnerable you become. Don't wait for disaster to strike. Take action now. The unseen threat is real, but so is your ability to endure. Imagine this. It's a quiet evening. Suddenly a breaking news alert. An explosion at a power substation. The lights go out. Your phone works for now. More reports. A coordinated attack, not an accident. A cyber attack takes down the banking system. ATMs dead. Credit cards useless. A key bridge is destroyed. Sabotage. This is the moment the sleepers awaken. Their actions are coordinated for maximum chaos, crippling a city's ability to function. First responders are overwhelmed. 911 is flooded. For most, there's no one to call. You're on your own. Your preparations, food, water, first aid, are now your lifeline. Panic spreads. Stores are looted. Gas stations mobbed. The greatest threat may become the desperate neighbor next door. Your home is your fortress. But for how long? The second wave isn't physical. It's disinformation. Social media and hacked news spread false rumors, poisoned water, fake safe zones, chaos. The goal: turn the population against itself. Stretch resources thin. In this fog of war, truth is as scarce as clean water. Survival depends on preparation and discernment. The battle is for your safety and your mind. The enemy's strategy is chaos. Your defense is readiness. In the end, the question is, will you endure? The moment of awakening is unpredictable, but your response can be planned. Be ready. Now imagine the attacks aren't isolated. What if they happen in dozens of cities at once? A nationwide coordinated assault by sleeper cells. The targets: power grids, water systems, communications, transportation, finance. A cascade of failures, each compounding the last. This is the nightmare scenario. A soft war that brings a superpower to its knees without a single missile. Darkness, silence, collapsed supply chains, food, medicine, fuel gone. Martial law may be declared, but how do you control chaos in a nation this size? Society is fragile. We depend on countless strangers every day. When systems fail, the social contract breaks. People face impossible choices: protect family, find food, survive. Communities could fracture or unite. The crisis reveals our true character. The sleeper cell's goal: trigger systemic collapse, make a country implode from within. Victory isn't on a battlefield. It's in dark cities, empty shelves, lawlessness. A handful of hidden operatives could cause catastrophic failure. The most powerful weapon isn't always a bomb. It's an idea, waiting for the right moment. The threat is real, and the consequences are unimaginable. Our resilience will be tested. The question is, will we stand together or fall apart? The dominoes are set. The first push could come at any time. Are you prepared for the chain reaction? We've journeyed through the shadows, seen the history, heard the warnings, and imagined the unthinkable. The question is no longer if, but when. Sleeper cells have been planted for years, watered by our complacency. They're embedded in our communities, waiting for a signal. The neighbor who always waves. The quiet coworker, the new family down the street, or maybe just ghosts. The threat is real, active, patient, and lethal. The system is blinking red. The alarms are sounding. Are we listening? This isn't a call for paranoia, but for preparation and vigilance. Prepare your home, know your neighbors, be aware of your surroundings. Freedom and peace aren't guaranteed. They must be guarded by all of us. Our resilience as a nation is the sum of our resilience as individuals and communities. The network is in place. The operatives are asleep, but not gone. They know our weaknesses and where to strike. They are closer than you think. The only question left is, are you ready? The time to act is now. Don't wait for the wake-up call. Strengthen your home, your community, your resolve. The threat is hidden, but your preparation can be visible. Stand together. Stay vigilant. Be the difference between chaos and resilience. The future depends on what you do today. Are you ready?